Welcome to Salaam Nerds Podcast. We do reviews and recaps of your favorite TV shows, movies, and current events.
Yo, it's the Salaam Nerds. My name is Uneeb, aka Watch Me Eat. I'm here by boy Jazz.
We drop live episodes on YouTube on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to all our supporters. Please help us by subscribing and leaving a good review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All episodes can also be found everywhere podcasts are found.
Yo, Salaam Nerds. It's your boy Uneeb, aka Watch Me Eat, and I'm here with Jack, aka DJ Groomsman.
I am so hyped, man. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys. So if you have not been following on Instagram, on TikTok, we have news.
If you didn't know, my homie Uneeb is getting hitched, and I'm very excited.
No, I'm not getting hit. I'm married.
You actually did the paperwork already?
Listen, we made it happen, bro. I am married. Yes, Brown Boy Wonder. Thank you so much, man. I will spill the tea, all the tea of everything that happened at the wedding. I'll spill the tea about how I met my fiance and all that stuff. Now that it actually happened, I was like, we hinted at it on the show a couple of times. We had the episode where I asked you to be my groomsman. I think that was the last episode we actually did.
It's been so long, man.
It's been so long.
So busy.
It's been so busy. But the reason Muslims don't really talk about this stuff in grave detail is because of this little thing called Nazar.
The evil eye.
The chokehold Nazar has on our community is insane. And I hate that thing. And I'm like, whatever. But then there's also a little part of me like, what if it's real? What if it's real?
so to address this real quick, I'm going to say, mashallah. I'm going to do the Ayatul Kursi for you. I'm going to blow on you. All the little rituals that come with it. And so.
Okay, let's go back. Blow on you means you go like that. Yeah. When you say a prayer, that's what that means.
It's a very South Asian thing. It is not religious person.
I know. It's really funny. But yeah, now that I'm actually married, I told my wife no take backsies. So
she's stuck, man. She signed the paper, right?
Yeah. And I feel like I could talk about it a little bit. So, and especially since I was on the show and people are like, oh, how does she feel about the show and all that stuff. So I'll get into all of that. We'll talk about all that stuff. But I just want to say that I'm so happy. It was really excited to get married, and it was very stressful though. I get it. I get it when people are like, marriage is great, but the wedding is insane. Honestly, I don't know. The walima hasn't happened yet, so I ask me again in 2 weeks when we do our episodes for the new year. But it has been very exhausting. It has been very tough. It's not easy.
I'm actually very glad what you've done is you have one big event, right? You didn't have 50 small ones we all had to attend.
I know.
That has been such a blessing for all of us because I didn't know if I could attend all of them. I would do my damn best to be there. But this has been great for a lot of people, and I think this is the way forward. Honestly, we don't need such excessive, 50 events leading up to the most important thing, which is celebrating you and your partner.
It's a bit much. We had some small family dolki, but they were very small. They weren't anything big. Yeah, and then we had the nikah in England, and I didn't invite any of my friends. It was very small. It was just family, and the nikah is a little it's very intimate, right? So it's kind of it was very small, and I have a lot of family in England, so I didn't even invite most of my family in the US because I was first of all, they're gonna spend so much money to go there, and it costs a lot of money and stuff like that, so I didn't want to put that on anybody. But also the logistics of that just seemed like a nightmare. So it was just immediate family and then her side and stuff like that. And I was like, the big one is going to be in the US. So what we decided to do is like, we're so different. Me and my fiance are so different. And like, we're both kind of nerds, but like, I'm into like comic books and wrestling, and she's into like knitting and like Pride and Prejudice and like, you know, reading classics.
Oh, she's a Jane Austen kind. Okay.
Oh God, she's insane about Jane Austen. So like we're nerds, we're very different nerds, right?
Very different
like,
nerds, yeah.
So it was kind of one good thing about like being brown is that like you have like the nikah and the shadi, which is the girl's side, the girl throws it, and then you have the walima, which is the guy throws. So you can cater to your own stuff. You don't have to compromise as much. You just throw your own event basically, right, and do whatever you want, which has been great. I mean, yeah, it costs more money, but like it basically lets you do whatever you want, and you don't have like I don't know if American culture still does it, but like the pressure to put like the bride's father has to pay for the wedding is kind of insane to me. Like
I agree with that, man.
That's insane to me. Like what do you mean the bride's father has to like pay for the whole wedding? Like the groom is like part of it too. So it kind of makes sense. Like you can throw it as big or as small as you want. You can cater to what you like, and then you can, you know, the groom side can do their thing. So the nikah was very elegant. It was in like an 18th century English countryside mansion called the Botley Manor. It was very nice, very pretty, very Downton Abbey, very like
very Jane Austen.
Very Jane Austen. The decor was beautiful. It was very elegant. And it was like intimate. It was like small. So like it wasn't like anything crazy. And the walima, my side, is gonna be a shit show. Like it's gonna be a Jersey Shore, like gym tan, laundry.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fist pumping, extravaganza.
We got to do God, what is it? The tanning. We got to get the hair gel.
Yeah,
all the good stuff that comes from Jersey Shore.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a nightmare. These Brits are gonna come in here and they're gonna be like, oh my God, what is wrong with these people?
Yep.
And then for those of you that don't know, my fiance is Brit. She is Irish, British, Pakistani, and basically
she's Irish.
Yeah. She was born in Ireland. Yeah. So and we met by chance. So most people meet online. We met in line, which is kind of cool. And if you go to our like wedding website and stuff like that, it has the story of how we met. And basically what happened was there is a doctors convention in America that happens every year. One year it happened to be in New Jersey.
The one year I wasn't there, actually, oddly enough. The one in Atlantic City.
It's only been in New Jersey like once. Like it's never been in New Jersey before. So I was like, oh, cool. All my friends are going and it's like right by me. So I'm just going to like hop in a car and go see them, right? Mainly one of my friends, Fawaz, who is coming to the wedding.
I love Fawaz, Mr. Energizer Bunny himself.
Yeah, the homie, man. Shout out to Fawaz. So what happened was I went there. I went to go see him, and I walk into this lobby, and I see like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. To the point where like I'm walking by her, and I stop and go, "Whoa." And then I realize she's out of my league and keep walking.
Of course.
Like, I mean, listen.
I got a story.
I got low self-esteem. Like, I
got a story for you right now, by the way. So keep going. I'll tell you my story right after.
So then I go and I sit down at the table and I'm waiting for Fawaz, and I see him get in line behind this girl for ice cream, and I was like, oh, cool. So I just walk up to him and like I start talking to him, and as I'm talking to him, he gets a phone call. So I turn around and turn my attention to the ice cream, and then I see the girl who literally like the world stopped when I first saw her. Like when I saw her, like I like breath left my body. So I turn around and this girl is sampling every single flavor.
Oh God.
Not only is she sampling every single flavor, she's like, so does the tiramisu have alcohol?
That's adorable, actually.
Right? Because she's got to keep it halal. She's got to keep it halal.
Right, yeah, that's adorable, by the way.
So I'm like, she's like, okay, I think I'll have this flavor. And I'm like, oh, are you sure? You sure you don't want to try any more? I think there's like still 1 or 2 left you haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, I try to roast her a little bit because like I was just being funny. And she goes, no, this is the one. And I'm like, okay, do you recommend it? And she goes, yeah, I recommend it. And I was like, cool, I'll have what she's having, which like is such a TV line. I've never said that before in my entire life. Like, it's a very funny thing that like to hear someone actually say that. But I was like, yeah, I'll have what she's having, just in a cone. And they gave it to me in a cone. I turned around, she's gone, disappeared. I'm never gonna see
wow.
I'm like, I'm never gonna see this girl in my life, like ever again. I had this like one small interaction with her, and I'm never gonna see her again. And then like me and Fawaz go and sit down to the table. I eat some of the ice cream. I get like a few licks in, and I'm like, this is the worst ice cream I ever had in my life. It was terrible. It was I don't even know. It was called like cookie crumble or something, and it was like not great. So I just threw it in the trash. I didn't even finish eating it. So I'm there visiting my friends.
Wow, you just threw it away.
Oh yeah, I literally threw it away. Like, well, I didn't even finish it. Like, I spent like $7 on that cone, and I didn't even finish it. That's how bad it was. Like, $7 is a lot for ice cream. You don't throw it away.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, you just threw it away. Wow,
I just threw it. I literally threw that in the trash. I was like, this is nasty. This is not worth the calories. And then like me and my friends, we go to the bazaar and we check out the bazaar, and we come out the bazaar, and who do I see is the same girl, and she's basically sitting in a corner with her seat facing the outlet, so she's charging her phone. So I guess her phone died, so she's charging her phone. There's a table right next to it. My friends go and sit next to the table. I sit by the table near her, and I just like come up to her and like, that was the worst ice cream I've ever had in my life. I just straight up told her, I was like, that was the worst ice cream I've ever had in my life. And she's like looked at me like, why is this American talking to me?
Yeah. Also, bold of you to start with that. Like,
yeah. That was. I mean, like, listen, honesty is the best policy. It was. I wasn't.
I can't argue with that.
I wasn't trying to neg her or anything. It was really bad ice cream. I was like, listen, it was pretty bad. And then when first time she spoke, I didn't really pick it up. The second time she spoke, I was like, oh, wait, are you British? Because she had an accent. And then she had told me that she was actually here learning about like visas because she wants to come here and become a doctor, all this stuff, right?
Naturally, yeah.
Right. So she wants to become a
doctor.
doctor.
The best healthcare system in the world, right?
I mean, ka-ching.
I'm taking shots.
Yeah. No, but she wanted to come here because of the programs and stuff like that. She wanted to do internal medicine. She wanted to do pulmonology and stuff like that. So, and she was doing an observership there too, right? And she was going to take her step 3 exams. So that's why she was in America. So it's crazy that I got to like meet her in this little window that she was in America. And like, if it wasn't for like this UPNA convention happening to be in Jersey, because if it was in any other state, we wouldn't have met. It had to be in Jersey. And we had to be standing in that line at the same time. So for the like worlds to collide, or align basically, for us to actually meet is pretty like astronomical. The chances of that happening.
And you don't even understand. So like this doctor convention, my mom's like a big part of it, right?
Right.
The amount of hatred toward Jersey, especially Atlantic City, right?
Yeah.
This whole convention didn't even happen.
Yeah.
Like, the odds of that convention happening, like even being approved by their board, was next to 0. So not only did you have that working against you, but then the fact that you just happened to meet her there, because you lived there, like just astronomically small odds. But
how do you meet somebody from like across the pond and just like basically, I sat with her and I had a conversation with her for like 40 minutes, and it felt like nothing. It felt like, you ever have a conversation with somebody and it feels like it's not long enough, like you could just sit there and talk to this person forever? That's how I felt.
I have a story for you, man.
yeah that's how I felt. And then she told me she was in Jersey City, and I was like, oh cool, Jersey City has great food. And she was like, I wouldn't know. And I was like, oh well, give me your number and I'll recommend you some halal spots so that you can go check them out. So that's how I got her number. very,
friend-ish. Okay,
yeah, friendish thing, right? Whatever. And then like basically like if I was hanging out with my friends, I would invite her to come like check out, get some food and stuff, right? And then we kind of got to know each other. So then when so I did not ask her out because she was studying for her step exams. So I'm like, the last thing she needs is some guy being like, hey, like asking her out and trying to marry her and all that stuff. So I was like, listen, I'm not doing it. Like we hung out a few times, but like I never did anything like romantic, none of that stuff. It was straight like just friends. Until the last day after she took her step 3 exam, I showed up with flowers and basically I asked her out, and she was like, no, thank you. And like it wasn't because she didn't like me, it was because that like she wasn't going to move to America for a guy. Like if it was for her career, if it was for like her passions and what she's pursuing, fine, but not for a guy. And like I was like, okay, fair, I respect that. And I was like, she's saying this, but like obviously this girl's way out of my league, so like she's probably just being nice.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, whatever. So like we kind of just like lost touch. Like we didn't like, occasionally we would talk or just say like hi or Eid Mubarak and stuff like that, but like we kind of just lost touch. And then like fast forward, I end up on the show. I do random stuff happens. Blah 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 happens.
I remember that. Yeah, good times.
Yeah, good times. And then like somehow,
okay,
me and her started talking again. I think it was like after Ramadan or something like that. I must have like given her the whole happy Ramadan text or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. I'm not sure. But like that happened, and then I think like a day later she like messaged me and she's like, hey, I'm in America now. I've been doing residency for like half a year or something, for a few months. And she said that like, I've never done taxes before, I don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
She was like, and it was like I think like 2 days left to file. So I was like, okay, I'll help you. So I like helped her like kind of file her taxes and stuff. And I guess from there, like we kind of had a conversation, and like what happened was like, one time we hung out, I got a parking ticket.
Good job.
Yeah. Okay. And like I'm sentimental, so like yeah, like I got a parking ticket, but we had like a really nice, like we hung out and we had a really nice time with the first time we hung out. So I kept the parking ticket just for like a memento, because like I was like, I don't know. And one day I just like told her that, and she was like, you'll never believe this, but she was like, the flowers you got me, I took the petals and I pressed them in my favorite book, and I still have them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, what? They're like, oh, why did you do that? And I'm like I should be like, this should be a clue to be like, oh, idiot, she still likes you. I'm like, why do you do that? Like an idiot.
At least you got her flowers, okay? Like
I don't understand. Why would you press them in a book? Like, what does that mean? Is this like a secret symbol, or
ladies? If you're listening to two guys who talk about reality TV and nerd culture, let me tell you, we are the dumbest guys on the planet.
I'm so dumb, bro. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
You're so dumb, I swear to God.
So like, I'm like, like, hey, look, you're in America now. I'm in America now. Do you want to try again? And she's like, what took you so long?
Yeah, what took you so long, Uneeb? My God.
I know. And like, the thing is like, because the thing is like, she never like, I just felt like she just wasn't into me. I was like, okay, like this girl got so much going on. She's so beautiful. She's got this amazing personality, and she's so witty and like, whimsical and fun. And I'm just me. So like, I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna buck her. And the thing is like, she knew how I felt, so I felt like the ball was in her court. And she was like, well, you're the guy. The ball's always
exactly. You're the guy. You're the guy.
I know. So it was kind of like missed signals or missed opportunities, and then somehow like we stumbled upon like our feelings for each other. at one point. So that was it. And then like later they just told our parents, and then we were like, hey, we want to get married. And then we had a bot bucky, and then our bucky got blocked. Like,
now here's the question for your parents. Did they like actually question you, or were they just like, yep, it's time, good job, beta, we're done?
Oh no, they were thrilled. They were like, we no questions asked. Like they were like, how do we make this happen?
How do we make it happen faster now, right?
Yeah. How do we do this tomorrow?
I need to ask, man, because I'm going through something similar.
Sure.
When you met her, did you get butterflies at this age? Because for the first time in a decade, I have butterflies right now over a girl I just met.
Bro, it was like a music video from the 90s where like that person is standing still and everything else is just moving around them. Like
motion blur and all that. Mm-hmm.
I know. It was crazy. Which is like why I was like so overwhelmed and like, hey, these things don't happen to people like me. These things happen to like good looking people. Right, like the 1%, the 10 out of 10s. So it was one of those things where I was just like that. But she's like someone who's like, I don't know, she like really appreciates someone who makes her feel safe, and I think that's what she told me. And she was like, I always made her feel safe, I never pressured her, and that was something she liked about me, and that's what won her over.
Are we live?
Wait, why? Yeah.
I just realized this girl may watch our podcast and our show.
The one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Did you just profess your feelings for somebody live on air? Did you do it live?
Oh,
we have 2 live viewers right now. And only one of them is in the comments right now talking, so we don't know who the other one is.
Oh shit!
You fucked up.
Okay. Well, we may have to edit this a bit later.
Yeah, we'll go back and edit this, unless this person is live viewing, and in which case you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Yeah, guys, if there's like a section of this podcast that's just like missing, is because we went back and edited it out. Don't worry about
an idiot.
Because Jazz is an idiot professing his feelings for someone on live. Anyways,
YOLO. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? You fall in love and get married?
All right, yeah. But like that brings me up to another question, man. Like, did you know like the moment you saw her, like she was gonna be the one?
No. Okay. I knew that like she could be the one. I was like, she was someone with like, okay, like I would hang out with her, and then I would find the reason why it won't work out. Because there's always a reason why something won't work out.
There's always a reason, yeah.
There's always a
million reasons for that.
And I was like, okay, when is the shoe gonna drop, right? And like it was one of those things where I was like, okay, like where is the deal breaker? And it never came. And I was just like, holy crap, is this it? I couldn't believe it. So I don't know.
This is it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I don't know. It was one of those things where like the world conspired to make this happen. Very Alchemist vibes. If you want something bad enough, the universe will conspire to help you get it. And like that's what I feel like happened. And the thing is, like, like people who watch the show, they saw my journey, they saw like me try, and at that age I tried a lot, and it was one of those things where I was like ready to kind of just give up, right? And be like,
I was
done with it.
Right there with you, man. Like I was right there before this month.
I was so close to just giving it up and hanging it up, right? And like I was content. I was like, you know what, man, I have my nieces, they bring me lots of joy. Right. Maybe I'll just be that.
We got the podcast. Life is good,
I'll just be that uncle, man. I'll just be that cool uncle. Like not everyone is like destined to have like this love
fairy
story
tale
and fairy tale, right? So like that's kind of how I felt. But then it happened, and like I know it's cliche, but people always say like it's when you least expect it that like when it happens. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, but my like advice to young men out there,
like me,
yeah, like you, bro. It's that like I know there's a lot of like red pill content out there, and it's so easy to get sucked in. Like a few bad experiences, and you're just like, you just want to blame the world, and you want to blame someone, and it's so easy to get like sucked into that. And like for some reason, like that just never appealed to me, right?
Yeah.
Like I always like had a soft heart, and I always had this like respect and admiration for women and stuff like that. And like it was really important for me to make this person feel safe when I hung out with them and I talked to them. And that's what made it happen. I made myself into an interesting person. Like I had hobbies, I had like goals, I traveled, I had interesting stories. I climbed Kilimanjaro, went to space. Like, like I made myself into a very interesting
space,
right? Like space. So like I made myself like an interesting person, so that I had these amazing stories, that I wasn't a boring person. And that kept me from becoming a bitter person. And I feel like that's what happens to a lot of people, a lot of young people, when they try and they fail. They become very cynical about dating, about life, and about women. And like,
is failure the right word there?
Maybe not failure, but maybe
like a lot of times it's just situational. It's not a failure on their part per se, but like a failure of scenario, maybe a setting. Like,
and the thing is, like, but here's the thing, though, right? Like, I'm glad I failed in all of those aspects, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have found this person.
You're right. Every single failure led you on this path to meeting her.
Yeah, and I always wanted, like to find someone who makes me feel this way and stuff like that, and I didn't settle, and people didn't settle for me. And like that's the right thing to do. If someone doesn't make you feel that way, I think that's fine, that is valid. And they say that like good things come to those who wait, and it must be true, because I didn't just get a good thing, I got like the best thing. So like I feel very confident in saying that. Yeah, mashallah. I feel very confident in saying that, like, for a lot of people out there, I hope, like, the reason I'm sharing this story is that I want to give people hope, because it's so bleak out there. Like everywhere I turn online, it's just like men bashing women and relationships and stuff like that. And the thing is, like,
and that content just, it's always the top of the algorithm.
I know,
it's so frustrating.
Really, it's really out there. But the thing is, like, it takes one person to change your life around. Like, all you needed to do is find one person who matches you. Like, there's billions of people in this world. You just need one person. So like, who cares if there's everyone else is doing this one thing? You just need to find one person that fits for you.
And
like, anyways,
I have a similar story right now. Like, I met this girl, and like, I do a lot of political stuff, right? I feel like there's a lot of burden on my shoulders. Like I feel the weight of the world sometimes, thinking because of I have this knowledge that if I just work a bit harder, I can do things and potentially make a difference, right?
Yeah.
When I spoke to this girl that I met recently, like, I don't know if it's like I shared the burden with her and it felt lighter, or she just made me stronger to where it felt weightless. And that is such a weird feeling. Like, but when you experience that, like, hey, I have hope now. Like, whatever happens, happens, right? But for the first time, I feel good. I feel like everything's worth it. I feel happy, man. Like, and I want other guys to know that. Like, it's out there. You just got to find it. It may not be that one exact person, right?
Right.
But, 1 in a billion still means there are 8 others out there.
Yeah. And it's still hard work. Even if everything with that person goes perfectly well and they're the perfect person for you, it's still going to be work. Like
for sure.
The wedding planning and stuff was so rough. And like it would test us, but like, we always found our way back to each other. Hey, April's in the comments. April, we're talking about
back.
Yeah, we miss you, April. We hope everything's going well. Sorry you couldn't
I miss my reality TV, Uneeb. We got to get back to reality TV podcast.
Listen, my life is reality TV now, man. I had to focus on me and my wife now, right? So
did you record this whole process? That'd be really cool, actually.
Record what process?
Like the whole setting up for the wedding and all this and the planning.
Yeah. Oh my God, I am a wedding expert now, bro. Like I know so much about wedding. I want to do a podcast just about wedding and how they scam you and how they get you and how to read the contract and what to expect and like how they get you with food vendors and like the fine print. There's so many tricks out there, man. Like they're not very transparent. It's so insane. April's like next batch season. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't know who is going to be. I don't even know who the next bachelor is. Oh, I think that girl, that Mormon girl. Yeah,
we gotta do Love Island. We gotta do Bachelor. We got so much on our schedule coming up. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we got so much to do. Once I am set up in Arkansas, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am moving to Arkansas for my wife, which is also very different. Like usually men don't move for the women, and me, I was like, yeah, I'll go where you're going.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let me tell you, man, like when you meet the right one, like I'll be honest, I would follow her anywhere.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is like another thing that had to fall in place for this to happen was for COVID to happen and my job to become remote. Like if that never happened, if that never happened, I couldn't give up my job. This wouldn't have worked. So like the universe had to align to make this happen. It's very, very crazy.
So many little things in the way. Yeah,
I know. And it makes you really appreciate your partner because like it's so rare for you and that person to have gotten together. So it's almost like I would say like magical. Like you know,
it is magical, 100%, man.
Right? Like it's one of those things. But yeah, man. So the wedding process is crazy. So for people that don't know, like when you're brown and Muslim and Pakistani, there's like a whole wedding process. So there's like these things called dolkis, which are basically your parents,
like little music
cousins,
parties with a drum.
Yeah, they have this little dole, which is the drum, and they beat it, and they do little karaoke. They like sing songs and stuff like that for the bride and the groom and stuff like that. And it's like very, very small. Then they have, but before that, they have something called a bat bucky. Now, a bat bucky is like a pre-engagement. It's kind of like
it's when the parents meet and they kind of just decide.
Yeah, they're kind of like, okay, we're okay with this. Is basically what a bat bucky.
Yeah, bat bucky. I guess the literal translation would be the confirmation of talks.
Yeah.
Like I guess that's the literal Urdu English translation of the Urdu there.
The confirmation
of talks.
Yeah. That's what that was. And then is basically the dolki. And usually there's a mangani too, which is like an actual formal engagement.
A formal engagement. Yeah.
We didn't do that because like we're long distance, so we couldn't have like that many things. The bat bucky happened without my fiance, by the way. She wasn't there.
That's interesting.
Well, like her, she's a resident, so like it's like very difficult for her to get time off. So we had to make do. But yeah, like we did that, and then after that you have like a mendi. So the mendi is like the henna party. She puts on henna. They put haldi on her, all that stuff. They do all this like rituals, and there's usually.
I've always questioned the efficacy of that, but okay, yeah.
Yeah,
it's very cultural. Like I never understood it, but cool.
Yeah, but that's the event that has like all the dancing and people wear like all the like ethnic clothing and stuff like that, and colorful stuff. So we didn't have that because we didn't have enough days. So we didn't actually have one of those. Which is why like we're having dancing at the walima. That's why I'm like the Jersey party is going to be the big party. So
yeah. So let's get the order straight. There's the bat bucky, the mangni, I guess there's technically a mayu, a mehndi.
Yeah,
the shadi, which is the wedding itself.
Yeah, the nikah is the actual,
which is like the Islamic contract part.
Islamic contract, yeah, that's the nikah,
and that usually happens before the shadi, the wedding.
Yeah. Then they have something called Then they have something called the barat. Now the barat is basically when like the groom side walks into the wedding venue, and they do a little bit of dancing, and then they go inside the hall and they take their seat at the stage. And then the bride comes in. Yeah. And I have actual footage of the nikah on my TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to see that, feel free to go on there and see the pictures, see my fiance, and what we're dressed like and stuff like that. It was very nice though. It was very elegant. It was super nice. So we really like that. But yeah,
so that's back to my original point.
Sure.
Shadi, wedding, mehndi, pre-wedding celebration, walima, depending on which language you really are speaking. is the post-wedding feast. That's what
yeah.
supposed to be.
Post-wedding dinners, like a reception to the actual event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's going to be in New Jersey, and that's what I'm figuring out. And I have so much information about how to navigate weddings. I'm going to do an entire episode on just wedding. Also, like I have like I am an engineer. I have Excel sheets of like prices, of like contracts, of like what they allow, what they don't allow. And there's like 3 tiers of like places, maybe more than 3 tiers, but there's like one that are like super expensive in New Jersey. By the way, New Jersey is the most expensive state for weddings, by the way.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
F my life.
I can imagine, because like people in New York, right? Like they're gonna want something with a bit more space. They're gonna come to Jersey for this, possibly. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Or it's super, super expensive in New York. So I guess on average, Jersey would be the more expensive place.
I know,
which makes perfect sense. Yeah,
I know. Ideally, you would get married in Delaware, no tax. That's what I would say.
Sir, your wedding is not a business transaction, okay?
Listen, our tax money goes and funds genocide. Therefore, having a wedding in Delaware and not paying taxes is your civic duty.
Except you're paying federal taxes and Delaware taxes, state tax. So.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Don't mess with the accountant, sir.
Why you gotta poke holes in my story? I almost got away with that.
Until your actual accountant told you the truth.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm just gonna post all my wedding stuff on Instagram and write that off.
You know?
Yeah.
There's something there we can talk about, but it's frowned upon. So this is not legal or tax advice.
Listen,
but we should talk after this.
Everything I do is content. Even us talking about the wedding right now is content. So technically, I don't know.
There's a reason we can talk about this after this call or this podcast. Right. But for the average person, please do not try to do this. You need exceptional tax planning to do this correctly.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't even think I should do it. I'm too stupid to do this. I'm definitely, but yeah, no, but it is very wedding planning is very crazy. Like they're not very transparent. They'll like give you a contract and they'll be like, yeah, give us a number. I was like, don't worry, we can change it later. And I was like, oh, cool.
No,
no, you can't.
You can't. Once you sign it, you're done. Yeah.
Once the contract is signed, that's the minimum. I was like,
it's not the minimum, but you can adjust it. But then there could be other fees associated with it, where it could be more than just accepting the original amount. Like, no, yeah, they're traps to do that.
They were like, no, that's yours. I thought you said we could move it. Like, yeah, you can move it up, but you can't move it down. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Like, and what happened was like the federal government shut down during this, right? So and the FAA had a lot of issues. So a lot of people hit me up and were like, hey, we can't make it because we're not getting paid. We work for the government. And also flights are crazy right now. So like I got a lot of no-shows. So like I was like panicking. I was like, oh my God, a lot of people are not coming. So but how about this contract, guys? They were like, nope, nothing we can do. But luckily, like the government came back and everyone was like, okay, never mind, false alarm, we can make it. And I was like, oof.
Yeah. But and I don't blame them either. Like what was happening there, they truly had no idea.
Yeah, you had no idea. It could have gone for a year.
Yeah, I have friends at the TSA, right? And like they were legit working for free for like weeks.
Yeah.
Like I felt so bad for them. Like I would bring them food, like just because anything to help out, you know?
Yeah. No, it was crazy, man. It was insane. But yeah, you got to watch out for that contract, man. You should just take that contract and throw it into like ChatGPT and be like, explain this to me like I'm stupid. That's what I needed to do.
So if the contract isn't meant to be like NDA'd, that is actually very good advice for all contracts, by the way. Just put it into one of the AI services. Yeah. And tell them like, hey, explain to me like I'm 5 and identify any pitfalls, any issues, and it will actually do a decent job about it. If it's something like super important, like you have a startup and you're trying to sell to somebody, obviously consult a lawyer, right? Yeah. But for something boilerplate, that's actually a very good idea.
Yeah. Like if you have like when you get wedding contracts, that's the first thing you want to do. and then do that before you sign it. And you can make amendments, but you have to call it out. Like you can't if you don't call it out.
You have to like redline it and yeah.
But luckily things worked out, so it wasn't that bad. But like I'll tell you, there's like a few tiers of like venues, right? There's like the S tier, which are like the Legacy Castle, the Park Chateau. Like they're really, really fancy. But
castles in Jersey.
Yeah, the castle, but they're like overpriced.
We have castles here too. Yeah.
They're like overpriced. Like you don't need that much, right? It's overkill. Then there's like the A tier, which is like they're really,
the chateaus,
really
the villas.
Yeah, they're really, really good, but they're like expensive, but they're like affordable. Like they're not like crazy. They'll work with you. And then there's like ones that are like low tier where you can like invite a lot of people, but it's not as nice. So like
a hotel or something.
Yeah, exactly. But like I went to every single one and I did the pros and cons. But like what happened at what you have to do is you can't do like the food testing until like after you sign the contract and stuff. So like
because some places are limited to who their vendors could be.
Yeah, and they have to charge you a vendor fee. So like you have to check that out. You got to be like, oh, would you let any vendor come or is it like stuff? So like when we you can taste their food and be like, oh god, their food is horrible, this is really, really bad, I'm going to bring in my own vendor. And they'll be like, well, you have to use this vendor and we're going to charge you this much to use this vendor. Now your price jumped up by like 20 grand because you had to use a vendor. You have to bring an
outside vendor.
Outside vendor, and it's $15 extra per person, right? And if you have like 300 people, that adds up. That adds up. So many pitfalls, man. Weddings are insane, but I know everything. I'm gonna do an entire episode on it, and we can post it, and then hopefully it'll help people. But there's a lot of pitfalls, man. I made a lot of mistakes. I wish somebody helped me. Nobody helped me. I was like,
bro, I'm right here. You can always call
someone who's like been through a wedding before. Like
my sisters.
But they like
I did all her shit for her.
It's
I'm kidding. She did all her shit. I reviewed it.
yeah. I don't know. It was very stressful. Like all my gray hairs came from that. But
well, if it makes you feel better, man, I think I still have more gray hair than you. So.
Yeah, that is true.
So you're fine.
But no,
look at this, man.
Yeah, Jazz,
I'm an old ass man now.
What happened, Jazz? I need to go back to old podcasts and like look at when this started. I think it started when you started your own like political company.
It wasn't a political company. It really was October 7th. Just all the stress from all of that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I've aged 10 years in the past 2 years because of it. So
you really have. That's crazy.
Yeah, the sacrifices we make for our country.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, that was all of my wedding stuff. If you have any questions about like how me and my fiance met, and by the way, my fiance has not seen the show. She doesn't want to.
The show or the podcast? Those are two very different things.
Neither really. She's like not about it. She doesn't care about what I do.
Bring her on, man. Like I would love to like talk to her about like the next time we have like a Downton Abbey or something like.
Yeah. She's actually better than me at reviewing stuff. Like me and her talk about shows, and she's so smart. She's like so intelligent when she talks about shows. Like there's this one show that she loves. It's called like Thursday Murder Club, and when you hear her like explain it, she actually doesn't like the show, but she loves the book, and she explains the book in such a way where you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. I definitely need to check this out. But she's too shy to ever do it like on like camera. So
all I'm hearing is, man, we gotta do Salaam Nerds Book Club now.
Yeah, we gotta do Salaam Nerds Book Club. She would love that.
Yeah, we like honestly do. I have all these books, right? Like literally right here.
Yeah,
I have read maybe. Okay, I've actually read most of them, but I would still like to like read more, right? Like
yeah, like me and my fiance do this thing where, oh my god, my wife, me and my wife, it's so recent.
She's wifed up, man.
She's so recent that yeah. So me and my fiance do this thing where like, oh, she'll recommend a book, and then I'll recommend a book, and we'll like read it together. And like you could do Audible, you could do whatever, it doesn't really make a difference. But like we'll go through it and we'll be like, what chapter you're on. So like the first book we read together was Wicked, and like
oh no,
yeah, it's crazy. The movie, because the movie was coming out, and we're like, oh, cool, let's finish this book before the second movie comes out.
I'm dead.
Book is dark, bro. The book is so dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what the Wicked book is,
it's so crazy.
Go online and do a summary first before you buy the book, thinking it's like the movie.
Yeah. I would go into ChatGPT and just be like, give me a PG rating for this, and like, or a rating of like all the bad stuff in there, because it's pretty bad.
No, dude, that is straight up like adults only, NC-17, no kids ever kind of shit. Like,
but like, it's so annoying because like they put Ariana Grande on the cover of it, and now like little girls are like, oh, I'm gonna go watch this, I'm gonna read this. Right?
Yeah.
That's another story. But right now, me and my wife are reading Project Hail Mary, and it's so good. It's so good.
Project Hail Mary. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a movie coming out about it with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is in it. It's by the guy who did The Martian, Andy Weir. And he also
you told me
wrote
about this, yeah.
Yeah, he also wrote the short story The Egg. He's really, really good. I really love his writing. And me and my fiance are loving this book so far. It's so good. I highly recommend it. But it's cool because like I watch TV shows and I really like it. So like we'll watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine together, and then we'll read this together.
Fantastic show.
Yeah. So like we kind of like, dive into like the other person's like little hobby and stuff like that. So it's fun.
Yeah, and if y'all are curious, Uneeb and I do read books. Right now I'm reading The Will of the Many by James Idington, and so phenomenal, by the way. Highly recommend.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough talk about my life and all the stuff going on. Should we squeeze in a few nerd facts before we go?
Brother, I think that is the only reason people listen to our podcast every now and
What?
then. So please, yes, let's do it.
The nerd facts and not my happily ever after, sir?
Dude, nobody cares about your happily ever after. We're all miserable and bitter, right? We're only here for nerd facts.
That's not true. I have gotten...
It's not actually.
That's not true.
I'm actually very happy right now. I love all of you. I'm on cloud nine.
After being on the show, I got the sweetest messages from so many strangers, hoping that like I find my person and I find happiness. And I do believe that like their good vibes and their duas and their like wishes is actually what helped me get my wife. So like I do, a small part of me does think that like that helped this happen. So like thank you to everyone.
Inspires, man.
Yes, thank you to everyone who watched it and that sent me good vibes and prayed for me and did duas and just send me well wishes. I really, really appreciate it. And like you never know, it might have made all the difference.
Yeah, who knows, man? Like the entropy of the universe could have been adjusted slightly and just put you on this path. Like you never know. Like
that's right.
Yeah.
We know what else we don't know?
What?
Nerd facts.
Nerd facts. Let me get my
it.
camera fixed, but go ahead and get started.
Fix your shit. All right, let's go. Where did we stop? Ooh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for nerd facts.
Did you know an octopus tastes with its tentacles?
I did know this one actually.
So
cool.
If they touch poop, does that mean they taste poop?
Yeah.
Ew.
If they touch your hand, they're tasting your hand. Like, yeah.
Ew, brother. Ew. What is that?
Yep.
All right.
By the way, have you ever seen an octopus move? It is so freaky.
It is freaky. You know they can fit into like the tiniest little holes. You see them like
because they're like all just gelatinous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
The only thing they have to worry about is their beak. Like their beak is solid, but if their beak can make it through anything, they can quite literally fit through like the tiniest of crevices and just escape.
That's crazy. I didn't even know.
Also, they're extremely smart. Like
that only birds had beaks.
Smart.
What's the difference between this? What are the differences between a squid and an octopus?
An octopus is like more rounded. A squid is like more arrow shaped. Octopus has like its tentacles like all over the place. Squids have like tentacles just going down.
Which is
like two giant ones that
Which is the one where they cook them? They have to karate chop them first. You ever seen those videos?
Squid.
Yeah. Yo, that's insane, yo, bro. Bro be karate chopping.
Yeah, you see them like lose their color and
they lose their color. They turn a completely different color.
Yeah.
Like bro, they have that's insane. Cows have best friends and they get stressed when they get separated from their bestie.
Cows are sentient, and I hate admitting it.
Bessie and her bestie get separated.
Cows are sentient. Like I truly believe that.
What does that mean? They have sense?
That means they have like emotions and thoughts and.
Oh, I thought you meant like smell nice, like scent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm very glad you have a pretty face, Uneeb.
I have kind eyes. That's what people say. That's how
what it is? Okay.
That's how people. I have kind eyes and a nice smile, and that gets me far in life.
Hey, that's all you need sometimes.
I know it's very disarming. All right.
Disarm me, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
By the way, if y'all didn't know this, Uneeb asked me to do a podcast with him, and like a day later, I'm like, YOLO, let's do it. And
we didn't even know each other. Like
we legit did not know each other.
we were in a group chat together, and every time like I talk about a TV show, Jav had an opinion about it, and I was like, "Motherfucker, you want to go on a podcast?"
And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." So here we are.
We didn't know each other. It's so funny.
And now we're best friends.
I was like, bro has an opinion on every show I talk about, or every movie I talk about. Might as well just do a podcast together.
Wait, why not? Yeah.
And now we're besties, and now you're like a groomsman at my wedding.
I know. Like, well, so even that right there, man. What are the odds of that happening? That we were in a group chat. We just happened to know the same 2 people out of 7 billion people on this planet, and here we are. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
What a story.
Life is so amazing. Like
Life
I know
amazing.
It's crazy because like life kind of sucks and there's so many bad things happening. But you ever like trace something happen to you and you trace back all the things that happened leading up to it? It's crazy. It's like the episode of How I Met Your Mother. Like all these things have to happen for like all this the end process to happen.
Yeah, Ted had to sleep with like literally 130 women before he met his partner. You know,
that was not the case with me, but yeah.
By the way, no one ever talks about that on How I Met Your Mother. Ted gets around.
Also, I love the How I Met Your Mother theory that like since the story is told from Ted's perspective, everyone's personality is like exaggerated. Like Barney is probably not as horrible as they make him out in the show, but Ted is telling the story, therefore he's so horrible because he got with his girl. So like,
does that mean the ending is real? Oh, please tell me the ending's not real because of that. I hated the ending. So
everyone hates the ending. The ending is terrible.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is what it is. All right. Did you know a baby kangaroo is called a joey and is about the size of a jelly bean at birth?
I didn't know about the jelly bean part, but I did know they were called joeys.
Yeah, I didn't know they were called joey.
Yeah.
I remember there's an episode of Friends where like Joey goes into Microsoft Word and he does the synonym to make all the words sound smarter than they were. And and at the end he goes, bye baby kangaroo instead of Joey.
I've been on a Friends kick lately, man. So yes, I remember all of this.
Did you know bees communicate through a series of dance moves?
Yeah. They dance to communicate. Yep.
That's crazy, man. That's the bee's knees. Wild out there. I knew this one. Penguins propose to their mates with a pebble.
A shiny rock. Yeah. Or a pebble. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
They're just like us. Like penguins mate for life.
Just like us.
Yeah. I did see this National Geographic thing where like a penguin came back to his like girl and she was with another man, and then her new man beat the crap out of her old husband, and then like he had to like walk away and whimper and like lost, and then like the new guy got his girl. It's savage.
Yeah.
Yo, penguins, they don't mess around.
Oh, did you ever see the Benedict Cumberbatch National Geographic thing of penguins?
I think I have seen like TikToks and little snippets of it.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't say the word penguin correctly at all. Like it just goes off the rails the entire time. He'll call them like penguins. Like it's just so funny.
Oh, that's funny. The fact that someone with the last name Cumberbatch can't like pronounce things. Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah. Did you know a snail can sleep for 3 years without waking up?
I did not know this one.
That's insane.
That's wild.
That's not sleep. That's a coma.
Wait, have you seen the one TikToks of like the snail following you? If it touches you, you die.
Yeah.
If you're immortal.
Yeah.
Does that mean the snail can just sleep for like ever until eventually it just finds you? And
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So basically, what the story is that like you have this thing where like you can live forever, but there's a snail, and if that snail touches you, you die. But the snail will always be following you, no matter where you are. It will always be
like homed in on you, like laser locked.
Yeah,
always coming toward you. Yeah.
So like eventually it'll get you, but you have to keep moving. But
you
don't know where it is.
The snail's also immortal. And
the snail's immortal and you're immortal, and like it's the only way you can die.
Yeah.
Did you know an ostrich can run faster than a horse?
I did actually. Yes.
That's great.
Have you not watched The Lion King, my guy?
Oh yeah, with Simba rides the ostrich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fast. Like if you look at it.
You know what I saw the other day? I saw a coyote chasing a roadrunner, and the roadrunner's feet were actually spinning like in circles.
Was that a video?
AI. It was AI.
It was AI. Yeah, I was gonna say that's 100% AI.
And I'm just like watching that video, and I'm like, I am so getting scammed when I'm older because like I can't tell. This is crazy,
dude. Google's Veo and Nano Banana 3. Oh my god. I don't trust my own eyes anymore. Oh, also there's this one cockatoo parrot thing, and he's like, Alexa, play music, and then the music starts playing, and he goes, yeah, party. Also AI, not real.
Oh, that's crazy. You know what is real though? I went down this rabbit hole about like crows, and they're like insane. They're like so freaking smart, and what they'll do is like if you ever help a crow, it'll like remember you. It'll come back with like gifts. It'll bring his like family members. It'll tell their family members this person helped me, and that crow's like ancestors will come and they'll help you. And like if a crow dies, they literally have like a funeral for the crow. Like they're insane. They're so smart.
Also, correlated to that, if a crow hates you, his descendants will hate you or hurt you. They will hold grudges for generations.
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense. The movie The Crow is like called that because like bro was about vengeance.
And also because they're so smart in what they do, owning a crow as a pet is illegal in most states here.
Oh, interesting.
And that's precisely why, because you can just train them to go get money and they'll steal money and like
wow.
They're illegal to have S pets.
Yeah. No, they're freaking smart,
man.
Yeah. Did you know goats have accents that change based on their environment?
I did not know this one. That's fascinating.
There must be like a Desi goat out there going so funny.
Or that one Taylor Swift goat screaming.
Oh yeah. I love that. That's so funny. The world's smallest dog was just 3.59 inches tall.
That's tiny.
It's like
it's
like a finger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that. But like that's a crazy claim to make for it to be fake.
You know what? Let's fact check it, man. Like
fact check it, bro. We're fact checking.
While I'm doing that, go to the next one.
All right. The human body has enough iron to make a nail.
That's actually true.
Okay, but like, is it like a fingernail or like an actual nail?
Like a carpenter's nail.
Oh, like, a carpenter nail. That's a lot of iron.
It was a Chihuahua, 3.59 inches. Oh my god, it's real.
Damn, that's crazy. It would be a Chihuahua. That makes sense.
Yeah.
This reminds me the iron thing where like Magneto basically kills a security guard by pulling out all of the iron in his body and then turning it into a tiny little ball and then using that ball to escape the prison, which is so crazy.
Understand just how devastating that would be to your body, right? So your blood, right? The thing that binds oxygen to your blood cells is a chemical called hemoglobin, which is hemo iron, right? So if you take all the iron out, you're breathing, but your bloods cannot get the oxygen around to your body. So you don't just die from like the iron being removed from you. You slowly suffocate over like the course of 10 minutes, and you can't do a damn thing about it. Yeah, and every single one of your functions shuts down immediately because you have no energy flowing around within you.
Yo, Magneto is a freaking menace.
Yeah. Like, if you look into the science behind what he did there,
yeah,
that is one of the most gruesome ways to go out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're just stuck in your own body. You can't do anything. And
insane.
You're trying to do something, but you can't, and you're just slowly just suffering a long and excruciating, painful death. Like, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. A sea cucumber can eject their internal organs to ward off predators. Ew.
I've seen the videos of this, actually.
What the hell even is a sea cucumber? I've never even seen one.
Oh, those are like little plant kind of things.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Right. Sounds
I don't know how effective it is, but
like, yeah, it's like, here's my organs. Enjoy. I'm going to run away now. But like,
they can't run away. They're like plants.
Oh, they're plants. Plants have organs?
Yeah. Kind of. Like, they're weird.
I think we'd probably confuse people more than actually help.
I think we did that one. Yeah. Just watch the videos.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, guys, that's the end of our episode. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys like getting the details of my wedding and all that stuff that's happening. When the Walima happened, we'll have another episode sharing all the tea and all the fun, crazy stories that happened at the wedding and stuff like that. That'll be fun. I have a story about how a hijabi cousin got high on a plane and insanity ensued. It was crazy.
I have many questions, and I look forward to you being married, coming back from your honeymoon, and we're gonna have a lot more fun with the podcast because I'm itching, man. Like, it's been way too long.
Great stories. Also, like you know how like in South Asian cultures, like you have like the nikah and shadi, and you have the walima. My fiance is like, well, if we're having 2 events, we should have 2 honeymoons. So now we have to have 2 honeymoons.
Is that a bad thing?
Not a bad thing. But it's
right. I'm like, bro,
not a bad thing.
Like,
it's an expensive thing, but
go
it's not
to
a bad
Fiji
thing.
for one of them. Go to like a castle in like Europe or another, like Austria or something. Like, yo, have fun, dude.
Well, we went to Greece for the first one, and I'm going to do an entire episode about Greece because Greece is amazing.
Like Santorini or
we went to Santorini and Athens, both. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for our second honeymoon, we're going to Colombia. We're going to Cartagena and Bogota.
Okay, we'll talk.
Yeah, I know. I seen that video. Is that what you're talking about? Of the guy?
Not the guy. I'm saying that Colombia is a fun country. Okay.
Oh, okay. No. A video just came out about Colombia where like a guy and a girl were like together, and then like somebody tried to rob the girl, and the companion, the guy that she was with, literally like hid behind a wall. He was so scared and let the girl get beat up until a bunch of guys came and saved her. And I was like, bro, wow. I could never live that down if like I hid behind a wall while like a friend of mine as a girl was getting beaten up and robbed. That's insane.
I would say, man, if you're gonna go to Colombia, Medellin's a really fun city.
Yeah, Medellin's pretty good. We're trying to stay in the more touristy areas just for safety reasons. Okay. But also like beaches, because we didn't get to do as much beach activities in Greece because it was a little cool. So I don't know, but it'll be fun.
It'll be fun, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back in January, so we will see you guys then. I will be in my new home in Arkansas. Hopefully, I'll grab all my equipment, and then I can start doing podcasts there.
And then I'm in Dallas all the time. You're 3 hours away. I'm 3 hours from Dallas. Maybe we can start meeting up in the middle. And, do a lot more live stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So
that'll be a lot of fun, man.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll be talking about more stuff. We'll talk about more TV shows and movies and stuff that are coming out. We didn't do that in today's episode because so much was going on, but we'll go back to doing that. But that's all we got. Until next time, guys. Salaam, nerds.
Peace.